銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 5 of Volume 14 of Galaxy Express 39. This is a short chapter at the very end of Volume 14, so we will do a preview of Volume 15 when we're done. Almost 100% guaranteed that this story will end in a cliffhanger bleeding into Volume 15, so almost guaranteed. So here's the train, no indicators to what's going on, but our usual opening scroll. We'll see the title of this chapter on the next page. 目的地までの時間と距離が分かってる場合、人はそれが少々長くても覚悟したら耐えられるものだ。Okay, so the target land up until that point, the time and the distance, in the case of being known, or in the case of understanding or known the time and the distance to the destination. As for people, that thing, meaning knowing the time and the distance to the destination, that thing, a little bit, even if it's long, if doing preparations, able to endure thing it is. Okay, so again, to pull that all together, if people know the time and the distance to the destination, and if they're prepared about it, they're able to endure it. 時間も距離もわからないとき, the times of not knowing either the time or the distance, よほどの大物でも落ち着かず、しびれを切らして騒ぎ始めるという。Okay, so in the times of not knowing either the time or the distance, with a very much big thing, or even with a very much big thing, without calming down, 落ち着け, しびれ, numbness, limbs going to sleep. 切らして騒ぎ始めるという。Okay, so yeah, in the times of not knowing the time or the distance, it's the thing called like beginning to make a big uproar and like 切らして、しびれを切らして。I guess I would have said karasu is to live, but maybe that's not what it is here. Oh, this is an expression. Shibire o kirasu means to get tired of waiting, to grow impatient. Okay, the kiru there is to be cut off or whatever, that kiru. So this means, again, not knowing the time or the distance. In those situations, it's a thing where you're beginning to make a big uproar because you're getting tired of waiting and not without calming down. And it's a very excessive big thing, an omono. Maybe omono like for very important people without calming down. In any case, whatever. It's very different if you don't know the time or the distance to the final destination. 39がアンドロメダの終着駅へいつ着くのか誰も知らない。The 39 toward the Andromeda's final arrival station. When arriving, nobody knows. So there we go. 3 basic ideas. If you know the time and the place, even if it's long, you're able to endure it if you're prepared. If you don't know the time and the distance to the location, it's hard to calm down and you begin to make a big uproar. And the 39, when we'll arrive at the final destination, nobody knows. Well, we kind of know because there's only 18 volumes. Spoilers! So we go into our spoiler page, our splash page for chapter 5. And this is the final chapter of volume 14. Okay, so this is Yurei Eki, but we get Ghost Station, which is the English words for this spirit or ghost station. Ghost Station 13号, number 13. So Ghost Station number 13. Again, kind of like a generic opening. And we cut to Meituru and Tetsuro inside. Doshita no, Tetsuro? What's wrong, Tetsuro? Mo boku wa taikutsu de shinisou desu. This is either frustration or he's saying, already as for me, of boredom seeming to die. Like, I feel like I'm going to die of boredom. Nanju jikan mo soto wa onaji hoshi no nagame ga tsuzuku shi, yure mo shinakeria magari mo sezu ni nan to iimasu ka, sono. Okay. Yuremo. So even some several tens of hours, in other words, like many countless hours, as for the outside, it's the same stars, nagame. Oh, the scene. The same scene of stars, as for the outside, continuing, and then yuremo. Yuremo shinakeria. Oh, and like shaking or swaying, even that without doing magari mo sezuni, and without turning. Nantoi. Nantoimasu. I think that's nantoyu or nantoite. So like, I guess it's just a way to say like, what could I say? Saying what is good? What would be good to say? That's ... So he's just talking about how it's been very monotonous. Things are just continuing the same scenes. The train isn't moving left or right or turning. And what can I even say that would be good? It seems like I'm going to die of boredom. Okay. We can brighten this up now. Tobun tomaru eki mo nae wa. Tobun. The present time. At this time, a stopping station also doesn't exist. So like at the moment, there's not even a place that we're going to stop. Tobun te dono kurai? For the time being saying that, so you say tobun, how long? So ne, ato 100時間 kurai kashira ne? Indeed, remaining 100 hours extent, I guess, or I wonder, So she's like, let's see, it looks like it's about 100 hours. 100時間? 100 hours? Guni uro. Akita no? Akiru is to lose interest. Yeah, to get tired of, like to have enough, to be done. She's asking that as a question. Like, are you done? Mo shinisou desu. It already seems like I'm going to die. Koko wa eki o tsukuru you na wakusei mo shou wakusei mo uchujin mitai na ishi korosaenai kukan nano. Okay, as for this place, I guess a she's going to list off a bunch of things about a place that is suitable for making a station. So as for this area, in the manner of fabricating a station, even a planet or even a small planet, i.e. an asteroid, or even a space gene. Oh no, hold on. I forgot. I've got rings wedged in my keyboard. Oh, where's my crap? Hold on. There we go. I got it out. We were making chainmail earlier. And I forgot some rings fell on the keyboard. Okay. Yeah, rings everywhere. Okay. Gene. Uchu gene. Space dust. Yeah. So, or even like space dust rock. Ishikoro is a pebble. Yeah, stone, rock, or pebble. Even that not existing space it is. So to put that all together again, she's basically saying, as for this area, as for this place, it's a space where if you wanted to make a station, there's no planet, there's no asteroid, there's not even a pebble that's like dust that you could build a station on. 嫌なところだな. It's a no good, a bad place, isn't it? Okay, so there's the train going on. We get a more train just going. And then a bunch of stuff. Tetsuro wa 空間の中で時間を食べる退屈テストに合格したはずよ。ずっと以前に。Okay, so as for Tetsuro, like in the middle of space, eating time boredom test, on an eating time boredom test, passing ought to have done, that was all along or previous, izen. So if you remember, many, many books ago, there was this whole chapter where there was an actual sort of test on surviving in boring situations. And so they already kind of hit on this topic. And she's saying, you passed. でも、あの時はこんなに長くはなかったし。However, as for that time, as for this sort of a longness or length, it wasn't. 僕は仙人のようにはなれないのかもしれないよ。As for me, as for in the manner of a hermit, not becoming accustomed to probably. 車掌さんと遊ぶかお話でもしたら with Mr. Conductor playing or, doing something fun with Mr. Conductor, or even if you did stories, if you talked. 車掌さんは車掌室へ閉じこもってごそごそしてるお忙しいって。Okay, so he says he's busy and he's doing something in his room. As for Mr. Conductor, in the conductor's room, told you komote. Told you to close up and suddenly or completely sequestering oneself, shutting oneself away in the conductor's room and is doing goso goso. Rustling, rummaging sound, and he says he's busy. Isugashii ite. 忙しい?車掌さんがそう言ってるの変な話ね。So, busy, Mr. Conductor, that way speaking, is a strange story, isn't it? Like, that's a little bit odd for him to be saying that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは. Gada. That's the sound of the door sliding open. So, hello or hey, everyone. Hello. It's Shasho-san. お元気ですか?お元気そうですね. Okay, so like, are you well? I guess seeming to be well, aren't you? Or it seems to be well, isn't it? So he's like swimming in. Nani o hajimeta n dai? Shasho-san? Oh, what started? What started, Mr. Conductor? Or what began? What else can hajimeru mean? To begin, to commence, to originate, to open, to start up, to start doing. Yeah, but that's like yomi hajimeru, like to begin to read something. Maybe this is like, what did you start? You started what? Hajimetanda. Yeah. He's just asking for an explanation. Okay. あんまり退屈なので、重力装置をオラにして、車内を無重力にしました。Okay, so, because excessively bored, the gravity equipment, ofu, sorry, not ora. Ofu ni shite, I turned it off. I did it towards off, the gravity equipment, and did towards no gravity inside the train. I made it no gravity inside the train. Boom, boom, boom. I guess that's him bumping up against the ceiling or something. Tsumari, what that means is, 39の車内がプールみたいになったってわけですよ。はい。What that means is the 39's interior, inside the train, toward like a pool, it has become, that's the reason, yep, indeed. So in other words, the interior of the 39 has become like a pool. Tetsuro-san, 1500メートルの競泳をやりませんか? Mr. Tetsuro, a 1500 meter swimming competition, will you not do? Kyo-e. Kyo is like contest and A would be swimming. So a swimming race. Yeah. Won't you do a 1500 meter swimming race? いいとも。1万メートルでもやるよ. I guess like even 10,000 meters or something will do. I'll even do 10,000 meters. Yeah, Itomo is like, damn straight, no problem. Sure thing. That's good. Okay, boredom solved. Just turn off gravity. Okay, again, we get now 2 very long panels here, and we can see them going, I guess, like up and down the train, although they're in different cars there. Let's see what they're saying. This looks like Tetsuro talking. 空中を泳ぐのは力ばかり使ってさっぱり進みませんね。それにしても車掌さんは早いな。Okay. As for swimming inside, or like, as for swimming in the air, with just strength with using just strength, it's sappari, not moving forward, not advancing. So sappari in this case is going to be like, it's completely. Usually we see sappari with wakaranai, like I have no freaking clue. Yeah. It doesn't really mean like feeling refreshed here. There, completely entirely. That's what we want. So again, as for swimming in the air with just using strength, it's completely not advancing, isn't it? So you can't move forward. You can't advance just by using pure strength. In any case, or no matter what you do, as for the Shasho-san, as for Mr. Conductor, you're fast, aren't you? ほほほ。私は服の中身がつまりなんですからね。こういうのは得意中の得意。Okay, so he laughs and says, as for me, the nakami, the contents of clothing are tsumari. But tsumari is not what it normally means here. Oh. Being packed? Tsumari nan desu ka? Katsumari nan desu ka? To be packed, to be full. So as for me, clothing's contents packed with what? But he's describing it's because of that. It's because of what they're packed with. Maybe that's it. Yeah, okay. As for me, it's because of what's packed inside my clothing. You know? As for this sort of a thing, or as for this sort of thing, it's like a specialty amongst the specialties. It's like a super advantage. A specialty amongst specialties. Okay, so I guess they're doing the race, and now that's why Shasho is way up ahead. He's got distance on Tetsuro. Shikashi, however, 意外ですね。私にも特技があったんですね。So, however, it's igai, unexpected. Yeah, it's unexpected, you know. As for also to me, a special skill, I guess, existed. It's that, isn't it? なんだか somehow 自信がつきましたよ。ははは。Is somehow confidence, I guess, like arriving at confidence, giving confidence with like having a special skill. Jishin. Tsuku. Okay, we're not going to get an expression there. Okay, and he laughs. 100万メートル泳いだみたいで目が回ってきた。So, 110,000 meters, meaning a million, seeming to swim, and eyes are spinning. So my eyes are coming to be spinning. It's like I've been swimming a million meters. Okay. ここで負けたらみっともない と思うけど、もう手足が動かない。Okay, so he's saying, in this sort of a place, or like in this sort of a situation, if lose, it's mitomonai, like disgraceful, shameful. Yeah, it's disgraceful. It's going to be disgraceful, shameful if I lose here in this place or like this. Or so I think, but already limbs not able to move or not moving. Already can't move my limbs. Ore give up. I give up. And then, wah! Okay, so suddenly he goes falling towards the floor. Dun. Gah. いたたたたた、ひどいな、メーテルさんが。Oh, I guess ひどいな。メーテルさんが重力装置のスイッチを入れたのかな。Wow, how horrible. Ms. Meiteru, the gravity switch, or the gravity equipment's switch, I guess, turned it, I wonder? Watashi janai wa koko ni zutto imashita yo. Me not, so it wasn't me. In this place, continuously existing. I was here the whole time. Meiteru-san janai? Huh? Ms. Meiteru, it wasn't? じゃあ、一体誰がスイッチを? Well then, who the hell the switch? So who the hell touched the switch or flicked the switch? Oh. The hat made that a little bit less serious. Also, the zooming across the screen there. Hita, 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 hita. Which I guess maybe is like a creaking sound or some sort of like repetitive tapping sound or something. It could be footsteps. The ta would be like the he might be like a squeak and a step. Oh yeah, so hita, hita, hita. It sounds like it's coming from hita, 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 hita. Gotcha. It's the handle. Hita, hita, hita. Okay. Hikaeshite yuku wa. That's meiteru. So, hiki kaeshite yuku wa. Yuku means like to go, and hiki kaesu is to return. So, like it's going away or it's going back. Hita, 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 hita. Shioto ga tonoite yuku ne. So there it is again. Oh, that's shasho. Ashioto ga tonoite yuku ne. And the footsteps or the foot sounds are distant going. They're going like more distant, you know? Hita, hita, hita. Okay, they're peeking in. Nani mo mienai, dare mo inai ne. Okay, so nothing is visible, not able to see anything, and nobody existing, and nobody's here, you know? So desu ne, dare mo imasen. So same thing, dare mo inai, he's just saying it more politely. That's right, you know, nobody existing, nobody's here. Zaseki no kage ni iru n janai daro na. no kage. Oh, in the shadow. So, like in the seat's shadow, or like I guess maybe like kind of like in behind where you can't see it. Existing, isn't it that, I wonder? So maybe they're in the shadow of the seats. Yeah, zaseki is just a way to say a seat. Yeah, desu yo. This is just like it's no. Like I don't think so. この車両にはいないや。次は As for in this train carriage, not existing. As for the next, 人の気配がありませんね。The presence of people not existing. So there's no sign of anyone, you know? この車両に誰かがいたぬくもりはないわ。Okay. Toward or in this train car, somebody's 誰かがいた somebody's existing nukumori, which is like warmth. Yeah. As for that, not existing. 誰かが That's not gaita. Yeah. 誰かが Yeah, as for someone's existing warmth, it's not existing. I think she's saying like there's not even like the presence of someone's warmth in this train, in this carriage. あの足音は気のせいでしたのでしょうか? As for those sounds of footsteps, or as for those footsteps, was it the imagination, I wonder? So maybe that was our imagination, the sound of those footsteps. I think this is now supposed to be meiteru. じゃあ、重力装置のスイッチは誰が入れたの? Well then, as for the gravity equipment switch, who turned it? Who flipped it? Flipped it. そうでした。誰かがいじらなきゃ. I guess like I see, or it is that way. So he's trying to say like maybe that was just our imagination. She's saying, well then who flicked the switch? Well, that's right. Who いじらなきゃ. いじら誰かがいじらなきゃ. いじらい? いじらない. Oh. To touch. So somebody must have touched it. This is an implied double negative. Somebody, if they didn't touch it, ... Yurei desho ka? Could it be a spirit, I wonder? A yurei. Now remember that, as I pointed out at the beginning, the title of the chapter uses the kanji yurei eki, a spirit station. So, but it was using the title Ghost Station. Okay, 3 pages left. Oh, 脅かさないでくださいよ. Okay, like please don't frighten, like don't make scared. 脅かす. Odokasanai. I think Yeah, he's requesting not to be like invaded or intruded upon. Like don't scare me like that. Atasha ki ga yowai en desu. Me, the spirit is weak. That's why. Like I've got a weak spirit, a weak ki. Desu kara ne. That's why. 僕も寒気がしてきたよ. I also coldness like have come to be doing. So I've also gotten colder. Okay, this is Shasho Shitsu, the conductor room. Shasho Shitsu ga aiteru. Aiteru. So the conductor's room is open. And that would probably be aite aru, meaning like it's been left open. But either way, it gets left out. 確かにスイッチは入ってる. Certainly, as for the switch, it's turned. 誰が who? Okay. This is now the train, the engine car talking, as we've seen before, right? The train speaks in katakana, so it stands out to identify the train talking here. 正規の乗客乗... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, yeah, no, that's fine. The kanji are also... The furigana is also in katakana. Oh, boy. There we go. A little bit better. 乗客乗務員以外に生命反応はない. Okay. Like outside of the passengers and the train crew of the seiki, of the regular. So the regular train passengers and train personnel, outside of them, life response as for that does not exist. So there's no life form, no life signal outside of the normal people, the regular stuff. Do. 車両内を移動したものはあるが、生命体ではない. Okay, so inside the train, movements done thing as for that existing. Okay, so as for movements being done inside the train, those do exist, but a life form, as for a life form, it does not exist. So detecting movements inside the train, but no life form. Kikai demo nai. Yeah, even a machine, it not existing. So it's not even a machine. 車掌の職務として捜索せよ. Shokumu is like duties, responsibilities. Yeah, the professional duties. We've seen that before. So, doing the professional duties of the conductor, sosaku, do them sosaku. I guess do a search. So like in accordance with the duties of the conductor, do a search, investigate it. なんだか幽霊じみてきましたね。探したくない。恐怖ですね. So you can see this is Shasho responding, and he's fading out in like fear. So somehow a spirit Jimi to have the touch of. Somehow it seems like it's kind of like a spirit, you know? Not wanting to search. That's not kyofu. What is this? Shinkyo? Shin. Yeah, shinkyo, mental state. Mental state, it's, not wanting to search mental state. But again, he's trailing off. He's trailing off on what he's saying, which is why it's getting weaker like that. The train responds, 注意せよ、39は後に分で、あと2分で停車する. So do caution, be warned. As for the 39, in just 2 minutes, with 2 minutes left, we'll do train stopping. The train will stop in 2 minutes. And teisha is like a formal, like, it's not just the train is stopping where it is. Teisha is like stopping at a station, I think. 停車する? なぜ? どこへ? どうして? So doing train stopping, why? Where? And for what purpose? 駅がある? A station exists. 停車信号が出ている? A train stopping signal is coming out. 止まらないければ、止まらなければならない. Must stop. If don't stop, well, cannot go. Or will not become. 駅? Huh? A station? そんなものはこの空間にはないぞ. As for that sort of a thing, as for in this space, it does not exist, you know? すでに39は駅の構内に入っている. Okay. Suddenly, already too late. As for the 39, a station's kolnai, into a station's kolnai, like a premises or grounds, has arrived. Already or too late, the 39 has arrived into the premises of a station. 車掌は職務に戻れ. As for the conductor, toward responsibilities, return. So return to your responsibilities, conductor. 石ころ一つないところで駅と言われたって. Even a single pebble not existing place, and a station, it's a station, or being told it's a station. Basically, how could you say there's a station? There's not even a pebble out here. なんか知らんが、もうむちゃくちゃで気持ち悪くなってきた. Okay, so whatever not knowing. So I don't know what's going on, but already crazy, creepy it's come to be. Crazy creepy mood or creepiness it's come to be. 機関車は何言ってるの? 車掌さん. As for the engine car, what's saying? What was it saying, Mr. Conductor? 駅だなんてそんなことはありませんよね. It's a train, it's a station or whatever. As for that sort of event, it doesn't exist, you know? Basically, how could there be a station? As for that sort of a thing, it doesn't exist. I guess this might be meitru. こんなところに駅なんてないわ. Yeah, it's meitru. As for in this sort of a place, a station or whatever doesn't exist. 機関車さんの間違いよ. It's the Mr. Engine Car's mistake, you know? Okay. Whoa. There we go. Station number 13? なんだありゃー. Oh. So, station number 13, what? Oh my. What is it? Oh my. There we go. That is the end of the chapter. There we go. All right. That is the end of chapter 5 of Galaxy Express 39, volume 14. It will continue in volume 15, as I thought. So we'll see what that is next time. But we're at the end of the volume, so let's see what stuff we have here at the end of the volume. And we will do a preview of volume 15. So this is volume 14. This was printed in like Showa 80, 1980. Showa 55, 1980, 81. This is the first printing. And we have an ad here for, what is this? Choljin Oroku, like Superman Rock. Sci-fi fans. Okay, we've seen an ad for that before, I think. Again, this is Hito Komitsu, Hit Comics. They're the publisher for Galaxy Express 39. So that was it. There's no other ads. We looked at the art here previously. So kind of easy for the end of the volume there. So that's 14. Let's go ahead and do a preview of volume 15. There we can see that Yurei Eki Jusango, Ghost Station number 13. Okay. We get our normal stuff. Let's see what we've got under the covers. Oh. Yeah, this has all been kind of standard now. It was really only the first couple volumes where it was something special or different. All right, we get some art here at the beginning of the book. Very nice.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I didn't hear Dom. Maybe my headphones are just popped up. Okay, and here's what we're going to see for the chapters. A little bit more chapters than we've seen in the last couple books. There's 6. That's about a normal 30. 50 is kind of long. 50 kind of long. 30 normal. And 20. Well, that's short. Okay. So a little bit here and there and everywhere for the chapters. But as you can see, we're going to continue here next time with the Ghost Station. And it's going to be a 32-page chapter. So we'll likely read that in two steps. It depends how much wording there is. So there we go. Ghost Station 13. Chapter 1 of Volume 15. We will read that next time.